What's going on, Dolphin fans? It is your boy Dillon, and I actually have two videos that I'm going to make today. I am going to do a scouting report video, but that's going to be after this. This video is a roster moves video because there are a number of roster moves that have been made. And before I get into that, it looks like, and the reason why the roster moves are being made is because it looks like the Dolphins have found a way to lose their bye week, and it's unfortunate. I'm not talking about the couple of games that either hurt us in draft status or playoff chances. I'm not talking about those games. What I am talking about is the Dolphins apparently seem to have a bit of a COVID outbreak, and it's not looking good as of right now. So let's go ahead and jump into this because there are a number of things. First of all, they worked out a couple running backs, Benny LeMay, Lamar Miller, Jordan Scarlett, Dexter Williams, who they did end up signing. Javon Holland has been put onto the COVID list. We already knew that Myles Gaskin and Salvon Ahmed have been put on the COVID list. That has happened over the past couple days. I think Gaskin was Friday, Ahmed was Saturday. We didn't have any yesterday, but today we are getting reports that Javon Holland is going on there, as well as, Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay is also going on the COVID list. So the running, and they've also elevated Duke Johnson. Who knows if Garrett Dokes will end up coming up. They did sign the running back Dexter Williams. I mean, he hasn't done much of shit, so, but look, it's concerned, not that we run the ball very well or very effectively anyway, but there go our running backs. So coming into this Jets game, coming off of the bye week, I mean, look, injuries were a concern for me going into this season because, one, you can't stay healthy consistently year in and year out. And last year we actually got pretty lucky in that department overall. We stayed one of the relatively healthy teams in the league last year. That includes COVID, right? So despite all of the fucking injuries and COVID that was decimating teams last year, we remained one of the healthier. And because of that, that was part of the reason why I was concerned. But then in training camp, we started to see a number of injuries. We did have a couple guys end up landing on COVID, but not really much. COVID hasn't really affected us to this point all that much. We did lose a couple players, I think, in training camp. And then, I think it was a couple coaches somewhere in the mid of the season. But so far it hasn't been a big deal. Unfortunately, it would seem that while injuries have certainly been an issue for us this season, and we've had a number of them to key players, etc., it looks like now COVID is starting to rear its ugly head, and the Dolphins do have a bit of an outbreak, at least right now, a mini outbreak. Hopefully it doesn't continue to spread because, look, I mean, it's Monday, and the Dolphins play in 6 days. So maybe Myles Gaskin and Salvon Ahmed can come back. Maybe Philip Lindsay and Javon Holland. But the further along we go in the week and the more guys that end up testing positive, God forbid if any more do, then their chances are even less to be able to play on Sunday. And so hopefully this thing doesn't continue on even further. They also released Travis Fulgham from the practice squad. That would be pretty terrible if that were to happen. They also signed wide receiver Tommy Lee Lewis. I mean, it's a concern. It's definitely a concern, and obviously something we have to keep an eye on. I mean, we have no running backs now at this point. And, one of our top defenders is now on the COVID list, and all those guys could potentially miss this upcoming game. So it's a concern. It's definitely a concern. And again, something we will just have to keep an eye on for the rest of the week. I mean, that's really all I got. I am about to bounce out of here for this video. I will, obviously, on Wednesday, I'll be doing my, playoffs and what does it take to get there. So I'll be talking about that stuff. I'll be talking about the results of this past week, what we need to happen the following week, and stuff like that. So, because as of right now, the Dolphins still pretty much have to win out and make it to 10-7 if they're going to have any chance at making the playoffs. And even then, they still need some help. So I'm going to adjust it a little bit this week. And I am actually going to talk a little bit more about not just the results from this past week, but then what we also need to happen this upcoming week to help us out. So I am going to make that video Wednesday, and then, you know, I got some scouting report videos. There's only 2 this week. I'm going to do one today, one tomorrow. I have a preview video on Friday for the Jets game. Yeah, and then otherwise, if there's, you know, any other news or you know, hopefully there's no more COVID news, but with the way that this is trending right now, it looks like the Dolphins may have a bit of an outbreak. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. We'll monitor. But any other news in addition to those, you know, already pre-planned videos, obviously I'll make a video of whatever. So I'm going to get out of here. Before I do, make sure you check out the Rave On Sports App, new fan-driven sports app for all your sports, basketball, baseball, football, college, whatever you like, they got it. And they are looking to enhance your game day experience with live play-by-play coverages, live chats with other fans and content creators like myself. And look for the links to that in the description box. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys appreciate my perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Share my channel and videos with your friends and family. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comments section. And of course, as always, follow me on Twitter at DillonTartaro and also Instagram at Dolphins_with_Dillon. And with that, I'm out. I'll see y'all soon. Fins up.